10. Comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low heavy. This is the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Trips him up. Shoots off a fireball up close. Combo with the target combo. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Big, low, reaching heavy. Can't tech the throw? Well-timed corner switch. Up tap to close it. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Get going on the offensive? Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Going in? Player 2 nails the overdrive arrow kick. Scrapping it out. The impact doesn't do anything. Goes for the jump in. Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now will definitely end the round. That's a counter. Springs forward with the drive throw. Fires off it, closes it out. Player 2 made all the right moves in that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Quick dashing. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Raise on the pressure with the projectile. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? All right. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Okay, they trade hits. Player 2, perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jump brings out the KO. One more. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. That drive impact is blocked. Throws him. What's next? Player 2, chase, nice counter. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Shows a medium kick, checks them with a projectile. This is gonna be bad news. Creates an opening with a low heavy, nails the overdrive arrow kick. Knockdown and player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Scrapping it out up close. Wrecks them. Big drive gap now. Looking to follow up after the ball critical. What's gonna happen? Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can fill themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Throw whips. Player 2 has the life lead. Goes for the drive rush there. Player 2 chases them down. Can't tech the throw. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Taking stock. Shoots off a fireball up close. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Heading into... Oh! Wait, this is gonna be bad news. No drive gauge to rely on now. What are they gonna do? In there! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Time for a drink. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jump brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? Goes with the safe stuff with that target. From low heavy to springs forward with the drive rush. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Jinrai? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Flatlines him. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. The low! Hitting it all of a drive rush! Both absolute hits them with a stop and bomb. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Escapes knocks them out of the air. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Light burns out. Gotcha. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Oh, here we go. Player 2. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Great job. Reads the throw and escapes. Clutch as I am. What were they thinking? Grab them. Ugh, take a seat. They gotta dig down deep here. It is over. Player 1 was definitely sweating during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Quick medium poke. Smart play with the throw. Jump.
Right.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. Player 2 has the life lead. Goes for the fireball. Big low reaching heavy. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off. Impacts a no-go. Checks him with a projectile. Oh, burnout triggered. What'll happen here? Player 1 in trouble with no drive. KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Big low reaching heavy. Down to the wire. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Early round decisions are burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 hits them with a stop and bomb. Uses the gauge for a super art. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. They're going for the super art. Shifu Jinrai doing the business. Going in, player 1 might have just shifted. Ooh, what a smart throw! Setting it all on the drive rush! Oh man, this is a scary range. Closes it out! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Medium kick hits. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Raw super art incoming. Excellent read. Player 1 needs change of plans. Overhead. The low. Fires off an overdrive arrow. Okay, here we go. Closes it out. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Goes for the fireball. Uh-oh. Falls short. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Throws him down. Knockdown. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Taking stock. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to puff up while they can. Big adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Can they keep on him? Pokes with a medium kick. Luminous kick. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Medium kick. Knockdown and traps him with a break in. Still scrapping for control of the space. Blocks the impact. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Being hit delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Hits them with a stop and bop. Going in, they just won't stop switching sides. Scrapping it out, up, drive impact misses. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. The drive gauge is all in with a rush. That combo finishes it.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in the fight.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? All right. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. Taking stock. Nails the anti-air. Sure you can? Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. They springs forward with the drive rush. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Fireball from very long. What's next here? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to peel out. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter... The impact doesn't do anything. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Drive gauge gap here. Drive rush to keep it going. Player experiencing burnout. Throws them. Going in, they're going for the super art. Shifu Jinrai doing the business. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drop sets up with the jump in. What now? Forward rush. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hits them with a stop and bop. Takes the chance to hurt him. Goes for an overhead. Still slugging it out here. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Can't tech the throw. The drink level's at 4. All down to the wire. Pay attention. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. They're not afraid to let the overdrive arc. Oh, burnout triggered. one, they're going for the super art. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Can't tech the throw. Time for a drink. Player 2 can build off this lead. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and... pops him with a shorty. Both fighters planning something? Shows of impact. Squash. Barely blocks the jump in. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Are we gonna experiencing burnout?
Both sides getting ready.
Player in with the luminous. Frozen denies the jump in attempt. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? That was a solid anti-air. Goes for the drive rush there. Takes a trip. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. All right, what's coming up next? Throws them to negate the block. Well, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Hook charges forward. Luminous kick. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Springs forward with the drive rush. Risky up-close scrap still going. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 a super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a penalty overdrive arrow kick. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the knockdown, and now checks them with the projectile. Gets a good read on their opponent. Player 2 with the life lead. Gets the jump in. Good parry there, and this is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 chases them down. Stops the attack by using a drive there. Round gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Did well to get the buff in there. Checks them with the projectile. Parries to cancel the fire. Still very early in the round. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bit? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Oh, easy tech. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. What a drive rush to keep it going. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Zones with the fireball. Checks with a medium kick. Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. They're going for the Super Art. That's not gonna hit. They exchange blows.
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Closing it out with a Super Art finish. Nice and clean. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Medium kick hits. Checks with a projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Gets the throw to side switch. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Opt for the Super Art. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Decides to puff up while they can. Parries the projectile. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Knockdown and... Player 1 has the life lead. Charges forward. The impact doesn't do anything. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Throws a fireball. We're out of chance. Just goes for it at this range. Both fighters are trying not. This can lead to some big damage. Opts for the critical art.
This is our destiny.
Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Okay, here we go.
Fires off an overdrive arrow.
The next punch may decide this round. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. They both decide to ease the tension and back gets the tip with the low heavy. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Feeling a real buzz.
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Quick overhead. Like all the throw connects. This may turn into a big chance. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. No! Step off the wall! Both fighters are down to half life.
Dragon lash.
Quick, low heavy.
Fires off an overdrive arrow.
What's next? Answers with a fireball. Kisses the fireball. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.